Hello, hello. Wait, why is this game so loud? There we go. Okay. We're finishing up Riven World today, hopefully. I would be very surprised if we didn't. Like, we don't have any more train stuff we have to do. We only need yellow science, and I feel like I can manage that. So, we need blue chips, and we need LDS, which means we need to set up copper, which I don't think will be too bad. The only issue with that is we unload the copper here, and we need it over here. So I think the easiest way to handle that would be to actually change which train gets copper. Also, this train isn't finished. I actually need to fix that. I think half of this train was destroyed by the other killer train, which was not ideal. Oh gosh, I really wish there was a dead zone. Why does this have such a large or such a small dead zone? Let's see, and then I need a tank cart. There we go. I'm so spoiled by the, what is it called? Um, I'm so spoiled by the satellite view of space exploration. Yeah, that's what it is. The satellite view in space exploration, where you can just kind of select things from your inventory and place them to ghost. Otherwise, I would have to do something like this. Killer train. Where did Choo Choo Charles drop into Factorio? Wait, who's Choo Choo Charles? That sounds familiar. Choo Choo Charles. Oh, that's that video game. Okay. I saw Easy Speezy play that. Honestly, it seemed pretty cool. He's not nearly as menacing as Thomas the Tank Engine, but he's still pretty menacing. Oh wait, that was a mistake. Oh, that's a mistake. No, it should stay on manual. I don't actually have fluid tanks automated because I wasn't expecting them to get into an accident. Okay, so how am I going to get copper over here? Oh my gosh. So it's being unloaded here, and we need it over here. I think that should be fine. Oh wait, is that stuck there? Hold on, that might be stuck there. Might have set up my rails a little bit wrong. It's for a meme game. It's actually oh, it's just a meme game? I don't know. It seemed I guess it seems kind of Slenderman-y, so yeah, that is kind of a meme game. Okay. Look at that. The train actually works. Right, right, right? Maybe? Okay, look at that. I made a functional thing here, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that works fine. Cool. Look at that. I know it's a very simple train, but it was so broken not too long ago that I'm just very happy that it's doing something now. Okay, and then we can copy this. Believe it or not, NoClip made a documentary about it. I will believe it, but part of that is because I have no idea what NoClip is, so it doesn't sound very unbelievable. What's NoClip? Is it a YouTube channel? Okay, also, yeah, I really need to get copper onto that train instead. I guess I could use the same train, huh? Am I putting them into the right wagon? NoClip is a video game documentary channel. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I could... this might be lazy. Does it go into the right wagon? No, it does not go into the right wagon. Um, what are my options here? Where's the other copper? Okay, I could get this copper lane. That's not unreasonable. I guess if I use a red belt, this isn't as menacing to try to unload, is it? Let's see what happens if we just ghost everything. Okay, so first things first, I think we're only going to be able to get 2 red belts out of it. So that does simplify it. Gosh, this is actually, yeah, this is not going to be, that's not going to be fast to do in map view. Map view is pretty much useless on the controller. unless you're like placing blueprints or something. But in general, it's just so inaccurate that it's not it's not even worth attempting to use. I'm glad I'm figuring this out now though before the 100% run. Fortunately for that though, I'll just be mostly just be placing blueprints, so it won't be too bad. Because my plan is to do the first half of the run without a controller. Yeah, I want to do I want to do like some kind of 100% run, probably with some other challenge, but I want it to actually be submittable because I think that would be funny. And that requires me to play most of it on a controller if I want to actually be able to, do it in one day, or just leave it recording for multiple days. It won't be a regular 100% run. I haven't fully decided what will be different about it. But yeah, I want to do one with under 8 hours. Oh, no, there's no way it's going to be under 8 hours. I'm aiming for 20. I'm aiming for 20, maybe 24. Yeah, it's not gonna be fast. But the thing is, I only need to play about 2 hours with the mouse and keyboard, and then after that, it's just placing blueprints. So it's not gonna be too bad with a controller. Like, it sounds bad, but it won't be awful. Because for the most part, I'm just going to do all the blueprints ahead of time. They're going to be locked to probably a pretty large, what's the word? Pretty large grid. I think would be very beneficial. That'll make things a lot easier. So then really all I have to do is connect a few belts. But for the most part, it'll be pasting blueprints in a grid with a controller. So I think it seems pretty manageable. I doubt I'll stream. I mean, I'll stream a lot of it. Most of it will be locally recorded, but like there will be some parts which are just going to be me AFKing for like 8 hours while it locally records. But I figured I still need to occasionally do some things, so that's where the controller comes into play. Okay, we got one belt of copper over here. Now to get the other one. I'm just staring at the map, hoping I don't get hit. But yeah, there's a lot of work to be done before it. I just wanted to see what kind of situation I'd be looking at with the controller to see how I should design the base. Try to get some kind of goal. I guess we can go through here. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll need to move this, but that's okay. And then we need to move the power pole. Wait, that doesn't work. Does it? Do I need a belt weave? I might need a belt weave for this. 100% Ribbon World Death World? Honestly, I don't think that would be possible. Like with some of the time required things that you have with with 100%, the ultimate meme runs like that actually have a chance of being physically impossible. Or at least require years of re-rolling. I guess a lot of it depends how small the ribbon is, of course. All you need is stone. That's not true at all. You need a lot of things in 100% to be able to get everything done in time. Especially with biters. And it depends what settings you want, I guess. If I was able to turn all the resources up really high, I guess that changes things. If I found another stone patch, I have not found another stone patch. No. But yeah, if you're playing like entirely on default settings, yeah, or because that's what Death World is, right? It's default resource generation. I'm pretty sure. Although I know there is someone, I think there is someone who's been trying to do a 100% Death World run. I don't know if they're doing it as in like an official speedrun or not, but I've seen that occasionally suggested in like my Twitch feed. But yeah, just as a rule of thumb, I have no plans to ever do anything with Death World. Unless I completely run out of ideas, I have no plans to do that. I do not enjoy biter combat in this game, which is why I ignore most suggestions involving biters. It's just not a thing, I think, as to Factorio. Occasionally I will have biters in some challenges, but don't tend to turn them up at all. I just think it's a pretty miserable experience. Death World Plus is default game plus. Okay, yeah, that's about what I expected. Ironically, biters were not the reason why defaults, despite what everyone thought, biters were not the reason I ever wanted to do default settings, though. Or the re-rolling. It was just the base. The lack of clicking things as fast as humanly possible. Because that's what made Factorio fun. What's happening over here? Wait, what's happening over here? Ah, I see. Yeah, the cliffs... Okay, that's something I can easily fix. Undo? Undo, cut... There we go. Okay, that should work. You just hate close with defaults. Yeah, so that's one thing that would make Ribbon World really, really hard to roll for, I imagine. Because, like, getting soft locked by cliffs with default generation settings sounds very hard. Or it sounds incredibly easy. Because you would need to make sure you have oil within before you reach a cliff wall or a water wall, right? I guess technically you would need one or the other. So you would just need oil before you hit a cliff wall. Unless there's some trick to go over cliffs, like as your character. Maybe, no, I was gonna say maybe if you could get to bots, but if you could get to bots, you would have cliff explosives. We need the other one? Where is it at? But yeah, how do you... I don't actually know how that would work. Because I just turned them off for this Ribbon World because that didn't sound... I didn't want to reroll for ages. But... Can you place a car on one side of the cliff and then get in a car from, like, far away? Does the game let you do that? Because that would be a cool little trick to make more maps playable. I feel like there's a very slim chance that works, but it would be neat. I'm actually, speaking of those kinds of generation settings, though, I haven't fully decided yet what I want to do for next week's meme run. Because that is one where biters will actually add something that I think is funny. But the problem with that is that they'll also, like... I don't know how well I can fight biters. Biters are really hard for me to fight right now. Like, most of the techniques for fighting biters require you to just move your mouse fast. And I won't have access to turrets. So that doesn't leave me many options. Well, okay, I might have access to turrets. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure if I will be able to fight biters on either Sunday or Monday. I might include them because it could be very funny. And I think that is a good reason, so it is something I am considering. It will probably be any % generation settings. You know, I can choose whichever settings I want, but I'll leave everything biter related on default. Maybe it would be a good balance to give me some time to figure out how to prepare for the biters, because I can't do the normal defending against them very well. See, we can do copper plate, concrete, Stone bricks. Yeah, we don't need all that stuff. Okay, so we have copper. We have access to a lot of coal too. So we actually need to shift all of this up. And then we might need to make this a blue belt? No, we don't have access to blue belt. We might be able to make this some kind of red belt if we need more coal. Because we are going to do a lot of smelting lanes, and that's mostly it. We're going to be doing a lot of smelting lanes, but also I think we need more plastic. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I was buffering was I not buffering plastic? I was not buffering plastic. Okay, well that is unfortunate. It won't slow me down a ton because I don't think we're going to be plastic limited at all. Let's see. What do red chips? Blue chips. What do they take? They are 4 plastic to 40 copper. Okay, and then LDS are what? Yeah, we should be fine without buffered plastic. Just looking at those numbers, we have an entire belt of plastic, and we do not have more than 5 times that amount in more than 5 times that amount in copper. So yeah, I think we're good. And then I don't actually know how to do the smelting lane. I mean, I know how to do smelting lanes. I'm just not sure how I want to do the smelting lane personally. Depends where I need to send the copper, right? I guess I could do it horizontally. Nah, card trick doesn't work. That's unfortunate, because that would have been really cool. So it just comes down to rolling a bunch of, rolling a map until you get oil that somehow isn't blocked behind cliffs. I mean, it's definitely like, the higher you set the ribbon height, it definitely becomes more possible. If you do 9, I feel like you would guarantee need to not have cliffs on. Unless you can also walk under cliffs if they're on the edge of the map, but I feel like that's not the case. Let's see, we have way too much coal. Okay, so how do I want to do the furnaces? I think I want to have them horizontal. I just need to find stuff. Oh my gosh. I haven't made a furnace in a while, have I? Oh, we also need more steel. Not a ton more, but I do need more steel. Also, I apparently broke coal. Is it back up? Yes. Does this use up too much space? No, it does not. Okay. I just want to make sure I have at least like half the height left after this. And then we could, realistically, we could save a fair amount of space as well by, oh wait, we need splitters. Steel copper? What do you mean steel copper? Like I need steel and copper, or I need to steal copper from somewhere? Also, I don't know what this is. Stone? Oh, because we're unevenly using stone, that makes sense. What's the most compact way to make a smelting lane? Re-smelt copper to get steel copper. Ah, I see what you mean. You know, I feel like that's not a thing, but I don't know for sure that you can't get like some kind of functional steel that way. Maybe not the best steel, but maybe you could get something like hardened copper. I'm sure hardened copper exists, although it's probably a little bit different than steel. I mean, it's really just like, it's just a fancy alloy with like carbon in it, right? And a bunch of other things. I'm sure you can figure out a way to add carbon to copper. And then you can just throw a bunch of like, I don't know, tin in it. Tin is a common alloy. Yeah, we can go. We can definitely figure out a way to make some steel copper. Oh no. Oh no. That's a mistake. It's not a hard fix because we have bots, but whoops. Glad I noticed it now. Like definitely not the end of the world. Okay, do I actually have enough for this? I don't know. But we're gonna make something that we can copy with the minimum number It's few electric poles. So I think that would go like this. Yeah, that uses very few electric poles. Nice. No electric furnaces? We're definitely not using electric furnaces. Have you seen how little steel we have? I can't afford electric furnaces. Not enough. Oh, we definitely have enough juice. Maybe. Well, maybe. It depends if our power plant kicks online. We either don't have any power or we have like 5 times the amount of power we need. Depends if we actually have a functional power plant. The bigger concern is just the fact that I don't have electric furnaces, and I don't know how quickly I can make, what was that, 100 of them? So I figured I was just gonna use a normal smelting lane. Oh wait, why am I trying to build around this? Oh, that's so much easier. You know, deleting the thing we don't actually use definitely simplifies it. Okay, this should work. Then we need a splitter. And then we'll do basically just a normal smelting lane, pretty much. Should work just fine. Copy that down, build a second one. Why do I have a message? Is it important? No, it's not. Okay. That looks good. I don't know why I'm connecting them like that, but, you know, it's already connected. No going back. Okay, and then I can't get coal onto this, can I? I can, but not if I connect coal there. Okay, we can make this work. We send the coal down, and then we split it. And then we do like a fancy lane. Yeah, that's what's up. Now we split it, and we send one up and one down. And the only reason I'm using all these splitters is because I did not... Oh, that's not in the right spot. That doesn't work. There we go. Now it works. Cool. This was a mistake. And it is one I am standing by because it works. Again, it's not broken. It's just a bit uglier than I wanted it to be. Okay, and this should be the last smelting lane we need, I think. Well, okay, that's a lie. I'm pretty sure that's false. Because we still need a steel lane, and I'm fairly certain we also need iron if I ever want to make green chips. But I'm pretty sure, let's see, we have 2 copper belts, so we should be able to make do with 1 iron belt. Can I fit, how many for, ooh, wait, I can just do another smelting lane here. Okay, here's my plan. I don't know if a plan is the right word. But if we just cut this, we won't be able to produce this fast, but if we just cut these, then everything's okay. And we have space to make more smelting lanes. And I don't have to think too much. There we go. I think that's a great solution. Just delete it is honestly very effective. Bots will be moving things for a while, but that's okay because they have nothing better to do. It's not like, oh my god. Okay. Maybe not. That is, I did just tell them to move 4,000 rails. That's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, when have we ever overburdened our bots? We're great about not doing that. Just ignore the space exploration run when we queued up like 50,000 concrete. Okay, so that looks good. And then we need 1 iron lane. I don't know why I'm building them in quarters like this. Maybe I should build the whole thing first before I copy it. Bots lifting in the background because I just overburdened them too much. Yeah, they're doing their best, okay? How many is this? This was 16? 20, 24? Okay, I'm getting a lot better. Wait. I'm getting a lot better about using the copy tools now that I like know where they are. I still need to figure out a button that works like as a shortcut for it, because I do not have P3 on my Xbox controller. That is a Steam Deck control. Unless I was gonna say I could do what I wanted to do on a Switch technically, but it would take way longer than the 20 hours I'm aiming for on a Switch. I think on a Switch it would take like 3 days, which sounds not ideal. If I could keep it under 24, that would be best. Yeah, no, yeah, 20 under 24 would be good, preferably. I don't think it's worth it for one extra shortcut to make it take. That would be twice as long, 3 times as long. I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, you're right. There are bots limping in the background. Maybe I just undid something. I wonder if I can I reorder these? You know, if you've done a ton of concrete in SE, you could just say you're making another brick in the wall. Is that an expression? I mean, it sounds like an expression, but I don't know if I've heard it before. It's a song. Wait, it's a song? Who's it by? Is it a good song, I guess, is also another question. Pink Floyd. Oh, ever heard of Pink Floyd? Yeah, I've heard of Pink Floyd. It's a classic? Is that the name of the song? That doesn't sound. That one just doesn't sound familiar. Pink. Oh, that is the song name. I will definitely look that up afterwards. Yeah, my parents are big Pink Floyd fans. I'm sorry if I disappointed your father. That's fair though. That's fair. Will this work? Yes? Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be an anti-stream. We didn't have spaghetti towards the end, right? Okay. So smelting lanes are good. And then I don't think I technically need more steel, right? I just need to stop producing purple science. Do I have enough purple science though? I don't know if I do. It's hard to say. We are buffering steel as we talk. I guess I could just not. I mean, that is always an option. It's not a super expandable option if I change my mind. Planning for it ahead of time is definitely good. Oh, what I could do, if I leave a gap, I could just convert extra iron to steel, like if I change my mind. Spaghetti is an understatement. What would be a better word? Lasagna? Because of how many layers it is? We could go with lasagna. But yeah, it is, you're right, it is a bit of an understatement. I'm underestimating how truly awful awful it is. There we go. Okay, hopefully we can move these. Okay, bots are going to be held up for a while, which is not great. Okay, so we could fit a steel. Yeah, we could definitely fit a steel lane here pretty easily if I wanted to. In fact, I'm just going to do it. That should be pretty easy. And then we need input. I just realized I didn't copy the right power poles. Yeah, I didn't copy all the power poles in this. Easy fix. Definitely an easy fix, but yeah, these are supposed to be copied. There we go. We copy that twice, then we bring it up again, copy it down with the whole row, so that way it's a lot less work. And there we go. I think that works. Then I think I actually need to copy it again. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what I wanted. There we go. And then we flip it. Okay, so that does waste some power poles, but it That's because we had to switch to a different lane for the steel lane, so that changes how we do things. So I don't know where the output will be. I think I wanted the output to be on the top, which I think was a mistake. But yeah, no, it was definitely a mistake. And then go through, go through. Oh, wait. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll just do double power pulse here. There we go. That's a decent steel lane. There's definitely ways to save a few power pulls, but at this point, really doesn't matter. And then because I accidentally dragged the belt in the wrong spot, we can still make it that we don't need to place the empty belt. Fortunately, we got lucky with our misplacement of that belt earlier. So that way we didn't have like a one tile gap in all of them without copying a new one. Okay, and then coal goes here. And then I think, let's see, we can just do a splitter and then side load it. And then we can just send this one straight through because this should be the end of the coal lane. And then iron we can, I guess, do here. And then it's only temporary, which means it's going to be here forever. But we'll connect them to the same lane so we can start buffering stuff. Okay, why are bots not working? Missing materials for construction. I see. That makes me think that, because I know we definitely have them, that makes me think we're missing chests. Also, maybe don't stand there? Nah, I can stand there. I'll stand on the base all I want. Okay, I imagine we ran out of inserters. No, we did not. We did run out of red belts, but that's expected. No, we did not. Okay. Are they not in the bot network? They're not in the bot network. Ah, I see the problem. Although it is very likely that wherever furnaces are, I don't think those have a red chest. Haha, I was right. That's why they're missing it. Okay, 150, perfect. Then we'll put another storage chest because we kind of used up all of our storage space when we deconstructed an entire red chest worth of, what were they? Rails that we definitely did not need to make. Kind of forgot to cancel them. And we're still making rails. Okay, yeah, we don't need more rails. Thank you. Okay. So we have steel, functional steel lane. It looks good. Iron looks good. Let's see, is there anything bots need? See, I guess we can give them what's in our inventory, because we can give them some splitters, we can give some undergrounds, we can give some regular belt. Can't really give them anything else. Yeah, okay. I'm sure we'll get those inserters by the time we need them. It is a lot of inserters, but it takes us so long to build things that I don't think it's going to be a concern. Okay, so plastic. Plastic we need to split off here, which is going to be a bit trickier than I would like. But I think if we use red belts, it's not going to be too bad because that should be able to reach. Nope, that was wrong. Instead, how can I don't have an instead. I thought I saw a line. And if I cut this, it will take forever to replace it. Okay, so where else can we get plastic from? I could cut these. That's an option. But that doesn't really work either. Okay. This RoboPort is really the best option. Nah, that doesn't work. It's kind of too late. Okay, we're gonna move the RoboPort, and we're just gonna have bots stop building for a while. I mean, we're still waiting for stuff anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But we're just gonna move this up here. So that way I can just send this down a bit, and then I don't know if that actually changed anything. No, it can change things. Okay, I see how it can fix things. So we need to delete these. We need to reroute how we get lube, which we don't actually need lube anymore. We could have just deleted the lube assembler. We have all of it we'll ever need. But it's too late now. I'm committed to going around it. Might as well not waste the time. Or might as well just leave things as they are. Okay. Plastic is good. And then plastic should just be able to go underneath the smelting lane just fine. We do need to fix how we connect iron. Because at the moment we don't have enough iron production, which isn't great. And this should be everything I need, right? We have plastic, we have iron, we have steel. Oh my god, we need sulfuric acid still. Oh gosh, we need sulfuric acid. Where do we produce sulfuric acid? Oh no. We produce it so far away. Okay. So that's gonna be unfun. Let's see. We're producing iron here. What are our two options? We could get water from all the way over here. Or we can try to get sulfuric acid through the base. Let's see. Let's see if there are any lines. I could take sulfuric acid through here, maybe? That's where plastic is produced. Let's see. Oh, we could go under here. Yeah, that'll work. We'll go past blue science. I'm sure I won't regret this. Okay, and then I think I actually need to delete this iron lane to do that. Oh god, wait. No. I need to change how iron gets to sulfuric. Huh. Huh. Yeah, okay. There we go. We'll go under here. And then instead we'll send this iron up top. And then go over and we'll unload it from another side. Okay, and it needs power. And then I think that'll work just fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you are 100% right. This is this is next level spaghetti. It has evolved from being called spaghetti at this point. And then unfortunately, that is the easiest path for it. So I think once again we're just going to have to cut some of the iron smelting, which is honestly not a big deal. Like we're not using this supplemental iron anymore. This was just when the mall was running full force. So instead, this just doesn't go far enough. We need to move this over a tile, and we need to delete one more. And then we need to reduce this to a regular pipe. And then, honestly, this is really, really hard to do in map view. Because it can go in any direction, and it's definitely complicating it. Okay, there we go. And then I think this is like half the battle, right? I feel like everything past this point we can do pretty easily because pipes have a pretty long reach. Maybe I shouldn't get ambitious quite yet, but I feel like we can... I feel like a pipe can go all the way under this. Or at least most of the way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pipes are actually pretty easy to route if you don't have any other fluids. Pipe spaghetti is a bit harder because, you know, you have to keep them like a couple tiles away from other pipes. But generally speaking, I think pipes tend to be a little easier to get places than, say, a belt. Because you have really, really long underground reach for them. And then I think I see some lines here that'll work. I'm an Italian chef. I don't think any... Oh, wait. We can make this work. We just have to delete these. I don't know if anyone would appreciate that. That feels slightly insulting to everyone else. But I appreciate the compliment. It makes me feel good about the spaghetti. I mean, it's working surprisingly well. It would be a lot easier with a keyboard. Most of the effort here is just trying to force my way through controller controls. And look at that! We did it! We got sulfuric acid. Probably. I want to say with like... I want to say like 90% confidence. I think we did it. I won't know for a while. But like, look, we can see sulfur here. Oh, we definitely got it. We're so good. This needs to be copied because I think this coal is actually going to start being used now, which is fine. And then we'll sideload, and then I'll just use a fast inserter here to help balance it, if that's the right word. Okay, we'll use 4 fast inserters, 3 of which work, and some extra belt. But either way, not worth building. You can make more spaghetti with a keyboard, but it would still have the same quality. Exactly. But it would be faster. It wouldn't have taken like 15 minutes to set up. Actually, okay, I don't think it was that long. But yeah, that definitely took a while. Okay, so I don't actually know what all I need here. We need red chips, and we need green chips, and I need blue chips, and I need speed modules, and I need LDS. Oh my gosh. I know I don't need a lot of all of those, but like I just need all of those, and just setting up 4 resources right now sounds rough. Okay. Wait, do I need? Yeah, because we still need RCUs. Oh wait. Oh, we need so much LDS. I also need to do rocket fuel, but that will be fast. Well, not fast to set up. It will produce fast once I get it set up because it's easy to expand. I guess first things first, just get green chips should be fine. Honestly, like an excessive amount of green chips will do it. I don't have anything I can realistically copy because they're all terrible. This isn't a bad start though. Yeah, we can do this. This is almost reasonable to copy. Because then we can just do iron here, and then... Let's see, I have 1 entire belt of iron. Kind of, except it's not actually a full belt of iron. But I can pretend I have a full belt of iron. Sorry, bot. I was preventing you from doing your job. Oh my god, I did not copy this correctly. We broke our steel lane a little bit. I must have bumped it when I was trying to rotate belt or something. I don't know, because they were correct when I first placed it. Did I place 4 of them manually? Is that why? Yeah, okay. No, yeah. So that's what I get for not copying things earlier. Okay, so 1 belt of copper. What's the green chip ratio again? 1.5? Okay, yeah, that should be right. We'll have to do some kind of side swapper, but yeah, we can definitely make this work pretty easily. That's not where I wanted that to go. That's not where I wanted that to go. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. It doesn't matter. Like, practically speaking, that mistake didn't do anything. It just made it a little bit uglier. But yeah, we can live with it. We've dealt with way worse. Then power, we're gonna waste some power poles just to make it easier. And then everything should be powered like this, right? Nope. These do not have as large of a range as I thought they did. Okay. I don't know if it matters which one's input and output, because they are not going to be inserter speed limited. It would actually be easier if I swapped them. If it's like a yellow belt, or like a yellow assembler, or it uses speed modules, it definitely matters, but I don't think it matters in this case. Okay, and then this is something that we can definitely copy, and then we have an entire red belt, so I think we can do... Is that 16? I want to say that's 16. Since, let's see, in 1 full yellow belt of copper does... 1 full yellow belt of copper does like 8-ish. And then you have like 2/3 of an iron. So I guess since we only have... We'll be slightly iron limited. It would be more like 14, but I think I'm just going to do 15 because that sounds nicer. So yeah, that should be fine. Then we're going to have a really awkward gap in the middle because of this coal belt. But that's okay. We can live with that. And then we do the exact same thing on the other side, but flip it. Not flip it. Oh gosh, I flipped it the wrong way. Oh wait, don't flip it. We only have to flip the output belts. 1, 2, 3, 4. This feels way too large. I've never made like a long green chip like this, so it feels wrong. I feel like everything is definitely off. It's fine. It can't be that off. I mean, it's definitely off. We probably wasted a few, but I don't think I don't think it's that off if it is off. I'm not sure how the math works out with the prod modules, because I've only ever made one using, like, you know, being iron limited before. I don't know if I'm going to be iron or copper limited here, because it depends where the LDS goes, or where the LDS comes in. So we'll do input priority left, output priority right. Yeah, okay. I like this. And then one more compressor and we should be fine. I don't know why I kept it going after the final compressor, but yeah, there we go. And that will produce a bunch of grain chips. How are you planning to get trains to the east? We don't have to send any trains to the east. East is the edge of our base. We don't need anything else. The plan is to just not care about anything after setting this up. Which is slightly denial, but you know, it's an effective strat. We've established that before. Okay, and then we're actually going to use... We're actually going to use inserter buffers because... We're going to use chest buffers, I mean. I guess we could call it inserter buffers, it just seems weird. We're going to buffer the grain chips because we also have to set up everything else, and I figured I'm not going to be outpacing that. So I want these to start building. Either Monday or Sunday, but it was gonna be a surprise. But yeah, that it's probably gonna be Monday, but it could be Sunday. One of my friends is visiting, or my cousin. My cousin is visiting, and I'm not entirely sure what day yet, so that will change. That will change when I do it. So I might have to do it early. Should I just build this by hand? I think I should, because I really want this to start buffering. Okay, so we have green chips. Now we need red chips. No one knows it. I mean, I feel like it's easy to assume. But that's fair, I guess. But yeah, don't worry, I don't care that much. How many how many red chips do I need? I need a lot, don't I? Okay. Well, okay, a lot of the red chips that are produced do go to purple, and since we already have purple, we definitely need less, but we still need a lot. So I can probably just do like 24 purple, should be fine. And then we can also just be buffering purples and we'll be good. Basically, buffers in general will help. It would have been very helpful if we had buffers from the start. Because, like, we could have been buffering plastic, we could have been buffering steel. Oh, wait, we were buffering steel. We just weren't buffering plastic. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. Output, 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 output. Okay, so we have copper. We do have green chips. Should I just put green chips on this belt? Or red? No. Sorry, not green chips. I was considering putting wire onto this belt, but then I realized there's not. These are all facing the different directions, so it doesn't really work. Okay, and then we have plenty of copper. Okay, things are going good so far. Yeah, okay, I like this. I feel like there's still a lot of copper on the belt. Is my math... Wait, was I off by a factor of 2 because I didn't plan for bread chips? Did that happen? That might have happened. Well, I guess we'll find out. Oh wait, I never powered this coal. Not like we clearly don't need the coal. Who didn't plan? I definitely planned. I tried to plan. It just apparently planning never works out. Planning is bad. That's the moral of the story. Don't plan, just guess and hope you're fine. Do I have everything I need to set up red chips? I guess I do. I just... Oh wait, plastic doesn't work. Wait, what's wrong with plastic? Oh, that's... Huh. How do I fix that? I'm just gonna decon it, I guess. I know there's a trick to rotate things remotely, but I don't remember exactly what it is. And I think it only works if it's half a belt or something. It's a bit weird, but there is a way to rotate stuff. Wait, should I do more? I feel like I need more wire. Let's do 6. I'm just doing a random amount, but yeah. 6 should be fine. I don't think it's going to be too many. It might be too little, but it's definitely enough. Hey, I'm great at planning. In, like, IRL when it matters. But, I mean, if I don't have to plan, I won't. I like not having to plan. That is my preferred option. Can I put these farther apart? I think I'm going to decrease the buffer size. So I can sideload things better. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. No, that didn't make a difference. Or did it? I think I'm going to set this up a little bit weird, so that way I can, yeah, just send them straight through. Okay, yeah, I think I got it. Wires can go there, plastic can go here. Perfect. How do belts? Yeah, how do belts? And bleds. Although that wasn't a misunderstanding of belts, I wasn't sure how I wanted to do the red chips. But I think I'm going to have double input on one side and then input output on the other. So that will waste one inserter, but it'll make it that I don't have to try to balance the green chips, which I think sounds very nice. Like they'll kind of auto balance. Well, hopefully. They'll hopefully auto balance. I don't know if they actually will. The goal is to auto balance them. And then we can copy this, and then if I really want to, I can just leave those power poles. There we go. And now it's 4. Red chips should go forward. It doesn't really matter. It depends where I want to put blue chips. Yeah, we'll just send it forward. Okay, now more lack of planning. If I could do 36 of these. I think I can do 36 with the amount of copper I have, which is a lot. But, you know, it's Ribbon World. The whole point of Ribbon World is for everything to be infinitely long sideways, right? So why not just keep that pattern? Okay, so 32, so that means this should be 36. Perfect, that did not work. Thank you, Big Rock. 36, why so few? Because it's all I can afford, right? Oh wait, these are red belts. Let's do 48. Let's just keep expanding it. There we go. 48. For no real reason. It sounds better. But yeah, I did definitely forget these were red belts. So I was thinking 24 in my head. But then if I was actually doing 36 and they weren't red belts, it obviously wouldn't work. So I don't know why I immediately forgot how red belts work. But we're good now. Long cat. Long cat. We need to do a vertical Ribbon World then, so that way we can actually get long cat built. Okay, this looks fine. Bots are moving real slowly because I gave them so much work, but that's okay. Okay, so we have red chips, we have green chips, which means we can now do blue chips. Next meme run confirmed. Next meme run is not just going to be a vertical version of meme run. I can guarantee you that. Diagonal Ribbon World sounds hype if it existed. That sounds like it would need a mod. I don't know what that would entail. But conceptually, that does sound pretty cool. I actually do like the idea of that. Okay, we're gonna move some roboports. Wait. Do I want to move? Wait. I've already built this. Blue chips here would have made so much sense. It's kind of too late now. Also, I'm clearly running out of iron. So I don't... Oh, it's because it's being split so much. We need to fix the iron situation real quick. That just requires us to... Let's see. We need to get iron from here as well. Somehow. Is that important? Nah, we'll fix iron afterwards. I think getting these working now is a better idea. I guess, I mean, I did just establish I need long base, right? Maybe I should just make it long. So we have red chips. Or sorry, we have blue chips. And we have speed modules. And we just make a very long line, and it works. Processing units, which... How do I want to do this? I guess if we get sulfuric acid from the bottom, that works. Or, let's see. Oh, wait, we don't have anything here, right? This is plastic. Okay, so that means we can just do one long sulfur belt. There we go. Or, sorry, sulfuric acid pipe. Not a belt or sulfur. Close enough. And do I need to give it prods? Might as well give it prods. Prods are basically free at this point. Let's do 3 and then 3, and we'll alternate. 1, 2, 3, and then these will be speed modules. That's beacons. Close enough. We don't need the other modules. I don't think we'll be pressure limited, so we can just copy the pipe. Copy the pipe here. We have input on the bottom, and then output on the bottom? Oh, wait. This doesn't work. We can do output on the top. Okay, we'll do output on the top. Yeah, that works. Then which one is green chips? Is it the top belt? I want to say it's the top belt, because the top belt would make sense. And then these also need input on the bottom. Input, and then we're outputting on the top, because why not? Now this is the tricky part. Do I just want to make a sushi belt? Is that a mistake? I feel like that's a mistake. I feel like that is definitely a mistake. Yeah, no, that's a mistake. We are not doing sushi. Poorly planned sushi sounds like a terrible idea. So instead, we'll just send this up and around. And then we'll send this up and around. There we go. There's red chips. Then we also need to send half of this up. And then we need to send half of this down. There we go. Perfect. There's a ribbon maze world. Ooh, maze. That sounds cool. Okay, what is this monstrosity that I created? Oh wait, actually this isn't bad. No, this is actually... That kind of works. We don't have a way to give this sulfuric acid though. We actually need a gap here. Yeah, we'll use a gap. So we'll send this down. So we need it to be 2 tiles away from that instead. There we go. I like that. Okay, maybe like is a strong word in this situation. I tolerate this is a better description. Okay, that outputs. And then we can do input. There we go. And this will be speed modules. Okay, I'm getting really... Okay, not quick, but quicker at using the shortcuts, which is very nice. Very happy about that progress. And then input... I'm trying to get it in pairs of 2 so I can just copy it along. Yeah, I'm wearing taco socks today. Although, I won't be able to have tacos for a while, which is really sad. I no longer have tacos every day. But yeah, until my coughing is resolved, my doctor said I should avoid greasy foods and stuff like that. Which is fair, but it is a bit of a bummer. Maybe I can make, like, I don't know, healthy tacos. I don't know if that's worth it at that point, though. But yeah, no tacos for me for a while. Which is why I'll just have to wear the tacos instead. Never mind, I need to play Hex Maze? What's Hex Maze? Wait, like a hexagonal maze? Can I afford this many? Probably not. Am I gonna build this many? Yes. Definitely. Okay. And then I guess we can just buffer these. Because I don't really know where they need to go yet. With hex or patches. Oh, that sounds cool, though. That sounds like it would make really cool patterns. Let's see, how do we go up enough? There we go. There's the medium electrical. Okay, why are we not getting red chips? We're not getting copper wire. We also forgot a lot of power poles, which... Oh wait, that's only in the expansion part. Okay, that makes sense then. I just realized a mistake with the buffer chests. There's like one tile gap. No. That's so sad. Okay, I'm going to just build one. Okay. That is unfortunate, because I would have liked to have those already. It's outdated? Wait, like how outdated? Like 1.0 or pre 1.0? What is this? Hex mod generates a hexagonal maze as a map. That is okay. That it does what it says. Oh, that's a bit outdated. We could do what Truffin did recently, replaying the original version of Factorio, or like the first version of Factorio he could find. Although I'm pretty sure his video ended with I would not recommend this to anyone. I don't know where he found it, actually. But I have considered it, because it does seem kind of fun. Will this work? Yes. Okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. It's a meme run Monday. Yeah, but I mean, it has to be somewhat enjoyable, right? Well, not for chat. I want it to be somewhat enjoyable. I guess that's not a requirement for the viewers. People just want to watch me suffer as much as possible. Which is fair. I would too. Okay, can we make this work? It's actually a lot harder to get this over here than I thought it would be. I think that actually works. No, this is... Does that work? No, this is like a strong maybe. So now we can deconstruct this pipe. And then... it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. What if we shift it all down? That should work, right? Oh my gosh, this still doesn't work. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I see the strat. There is a large gap that I can make here. There we go. I keep forgetting how long red undergrounds are. They're like 6 tiles to work with, which is a lot. Now we can just split it here and then send this one straight through. Did that work? I think that should work. And then this one we will send across, which is got to be a bit tricky. A lot tricky. I think I see the strat though. So we can place this here, and now we can get water from here over to here, which means we can delete this. And we can delete... we don't need to delete that, actually. I mean, it doesn't make a difference, but yeah, we don't need to delete it. Okay, there we go. Master of Spaghetti. I do need to delete this one belt, though, because I did not realize that was there. And there we go. We have the water, we have the iron, and voila. We did cut copper in the process temporarily, but that's okay. It will recover. And then this needs to connect to this belt at the bottom. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that was very fast. Okay, so we just, oh, I do not want to see that tutorial about achievements. Thank you very much. This goes down, this becomes a belt, and there we go. Okay, we are good to go. And I just have to hope copper is still functional. There is a chance it's not. But let's see, how many bots do we have? 330. Okay, so the bots have already been dispatched. They're just slow. Or they just took a while to clear it. I guess we did decon a lot of belts, so they had to move a bunch of items around. Okay, so that should give us a lot more iron. Do we connect it, though? We have not finished connecting the iron. That makes sense. Why would I have finished connecting it? That sounds like planning. Instead, I just did half of it and said it was good. Okay. And there we go. We have probably resources. I'm sure of it. Now we need to connect, let's see. You know what would help? A radar. That would help a lot. Especially a powered one, because I placed it in the wrong tile. Okay, so what's next? LDS. Oh my gosh, LDS. LDS actually probably won't be too bad, will it? Like, I'm sure LDS can't be awful. Like, when has LDS ever been a limiting factor for someone playing Factorio when they are low on coal? Or when they're low on copper? Plus, look, if we really run out of copper, we have this patch. This could give us, like, one LDS assembler, maybe. That's huge. Huge resources right there. LDS is yeah, never. LDS is never a limiting factor, ever. Yeah, no, LDS isn't actually going to be hard. I'm not concerned with it. I just realized we hadn't set it up yet. Because we have plastic, we have steel, and we have raw copper. Processing units, on the other hand, yeah, processing units. We have way more assemblers than we have resources, let's put it that way. It'll be fine, but I was very ambitious with the amount of assembly machines that I pasted down. But it's better to have too many than too little, because they can't really cause problems with anything else. Because we have the copper distributed earlier. Okay, so we have plastic. Plastic and steel can go on the same belt. So we'll pretend we have a steel lane here. And we'll place that right there. And remove any option for us to have a supplement, but that's fine, because these are pretty low throughput, I think. They're more of a time bottleneck than anything. I don't think I need to put anything in LDS, and then this will be copper. Yeah, okay. Copper is slow, so it doesn't really need a fast inserter, but that's what I have in my inventory, so that's what I'm going to use. Which is reasonable, I think. And then we can get our power pole. Power pole, and then one row of LDS would work. It's going to have an insane belt delay, but, you know, we have committed to the whole just make one really long row of things bit, so I feel like at this point, I gotta stick with it, right? Like, even if it is just not a good idea and we're just wasting half of our space, I gotta use it. Okay, and we're actually going to copy these buffers a few times. Mostly for LDS. But that's fine. We honestly shouldn't... We're actually going to be done with speed modules probably by the time we get any LDS. So that will actually help a lot for us to be able to redistribute it back into processing units. Gosh, this is going to be an insanely long LDS build, isn't it? I'm actually getting... Yeah, it's in my title. I was not kidding when I said that. I knew it was very much within reach. The hardest part was just connecting the copper belt. Now, my space exploration estimates are generally very bad. My vanilla playthrough estimates tend to be better. A little bit, at least. Why are these power poles exactly in the wrong spot? Like, if all of these were one tile lower, everything would have been easier. They're just, like... They're just mildly inconvenient. They are often jokes or... Wait, what do you mean wrong? Wrong about what I'll manage to do that day? Because, yeah, that tends to happen if it's a much more complicated mod than I thought. Like, all of my titles for... what was it? All of my titles for the randomizer were wrong. Because things just ended up being like 10 times more complicated than I expected. So maybe ambitious? Let's go with ambitious. But yeah, wrong works too. Okay, this actually looks pretty decent. These are working pretty well. We don't really need beacons, but I could make them if I want. So LDS is connected, we just need copper. Sure, that sounds nicer. Yeah, exactly. It also sounds very much like denial, but you know, that's not new here. Okay, where is copper that I can take? I imagine we're actually iron limited, which means we should have a little bit of spare copper. That doesn't feel right. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have spare copper, but I think we do. Oh, we're out of ore. Oh, that actually complicates things. Denial is the strongest tool in Factorio. Like, if you just pretend your factory is great, then you never have to fix it. It's perfect. Hold on, I'll be right back. My cough was really bad right then. I had to grab a cough drop and stuff. It is getting better. It has definitely improved over the past few days. But coughs tend to linger, so I think it'll be a while before it's fully gone. Also, can I hand build this? Yes, because I don't want to cut wire while I'm here. Then I think I'll need to make another splitter. By hand? That should be fine. Spam message, cool. I got a message saying that I got a delivery, but it clearly is not from what they said it was from. Okay, this buffer is definitely not going to work or do much, so I think I should actually move it, right? Yeah, I think we need to move the buffer. Although, it really depends on if we actually have green chips down here. Kind of don't have a radar. Let's see, I can make some iron chests. We can get some fast inserters, that will be fine. Okay, yeah, I mean, honestly, that's a very large green chip buffer. Realistically, I should just cut the buffer, but I think it's a bit too late now. Okay, so we'll just put something here. Oh, look at that, we can afford so many more inserters now because of the buffer. That, honestly, I shouldn't be surprised. I thought I was limited by something else, like gears. That looks good. It's really hard to run against a red belt. Wait, can you not run against a corner of a red belt? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that you could get... Do you get like the force of 2 there? Why can't you run off of this? That's weird. I mean, I guess I don't use red belts enough to really notice that. I like it. Okay, and then I guess we'll do one more delivery. Oh my gosh, why did I make this so stupidly long? I mean, I like my decision, but also why? Just why? I think also we're wire limited. I can't really fit any assembling machines, but I can put some modules in. That would work. Because it would only use like 8 modules. LDS hasn't started yet, which is a bit unfortunate. We can work with that, of course, but definitely not ideal. Processing units, we don't need a buffer that much. We only need like one chest of those. Okay, this will output on the right. And of course, I'm still building things, which is not great. So I'm actually going to try to build as much as I can with underground belts right now. Well, I want to build as much as I can by hand, and I only happen to have undergrounds. I don't know what my bots are limited by, but I think... I don't know, the thing that I need to grab from is so far away that I can't tell if it's worth going over and, you know, building this belt by hand or waiting for bots at this point. Because I think it will take like a couple minutes for me to actually get back to my bots. Or outpace the bots and go grab the red belt myself. What is this limited by? Did I actually downgrade to a yellow belt? Oh, no. Never mind, it's belt limited. Right. Okay, that should be fine. Can I speed this up in any way? Kind of? Maybe? I don't know why that did not ghost place. That was weird. I guess because I had half of the belt built already, but I thought ghost kind of overrode that part. Okay, so we have blue chips. This is the LDS and blue chip belts, so we just need to connect this to blue science, which I don't think will be difficult. The only issue is that it's going to cause a lot of bot actions when we hook this up. And then we need to figure out where we want to launch the rocket. I imagine here is probably a good spot, actually. Or at least not a bad spot. I also need to start building... I don't think that I'm buffering... Okay, hold on. Wasn't expecting this to be in the way. Roboport, we move once again. Roboports are always in a bad spot. We just kind of throw them wherever, and then it ends up being a bad idea, unsurprisingly. Okay, so I can't imagine we'll be lab limited. I want to make sure everything works. Unfortunately, I will not be able to tell if things work. It's going to take a while to build. This belt is moving, though. That's a good sign. That makes me think it's going towards LDS. Or at least mostly near LDS by now. We can have a bot place a radar. Maybe that will help us monitor things. And then we'll just bleed it here. Cut. I guess I'll just use the cut tool. Wait, have we gotten a shipment in a while, or did we break this? No, we're good. Okay, we have not completely bricked our trains, which is very exciting because I didn't think they would still be working after an hour and a half. I was not confident that I set them up correctly the other day. Very, very happy I did. Okay, and then it should be set up to where yellow science automatically goes on the belt. Good. It's gonna take a while. So what can we work on in the meantime? We need... Oh, we need these. Okay. Will one produce fast enough? Probably, right? We have like... Let's see, what does this produce? This produces 1 per 12 seconds. So that's 4 per minute, and we only need 200. So that's an hour. Is that an hour? Okay, never mind. That's not enough. This is not enough. Because I think it will only take us like 30 minutes to get the LDS we need. So yeah, we need to speed this up. Oh, it does have the 40% boost though, so it's actually more like 40 minutes. But there's literally no reason for me to not just do this. Wait, where does this getting engines from? Oh, apparently there is a reason for me not to do that. It doesn't reach. Huh. Okay, new plan. We change this one, and everything is fine. Yeah, there we go. Oh, why does this have an input here? There we go, output, engine, Does this work? This doesn't actually work. It almost works, but it doesn't work. Are you getting limited by... No, no, definitely not. Definitely not. There were no mistakes. Everything is working as intended. This is going swimmingly, I swear. See? Ah, wait, that didn't actually work. Surprising no one, that didn't actually work. Does anything else go on this battery belt? Oh, wait, I have it, I have it. I see the strat. I see the strat. It's terrible, but I do see the strat. Okay, so now that only moves batteries, which means we can sideload engines here. Wait, that didn't do anything. No, it did. It did. That worked. We did it. We did it. We got the engines. Perfect. Easy as pie. Okay, so now we'll get engines more than fast enough. We're definitely good on frames. I'm actually going to take more of them, though. But I'm going to disable the production of more RoboFrames. Because I think we only transferred like 350, which probably is enough, but I don't want to... Oh, well, but I don't know for sure, because I don't know how long this belt is or where the other frames ended up. Okay, so that's just waiting on LDS. That should be fine. Do we have sight yet? LDS does not work. Oh my god, we never connected steel. Okay. Everything's fine. But yeah, this is a kind of a crucial part of LDS. One could say it's like a third of what you need for LDS, which is slightly important. There we go. That didn't happen. We're good. LDS has been working this whole time. Okay, so maybe let's add another 10 minutes to how long it will take to get all the LDS we need. There is a good chance that I could set up a backup LDS production. Because we've been producing red chips, or blue chips, and speeds most of this time. Which means it's not unreasonable for me to think we don't need that many blue chip assemblers anymore. Oh, that was close. That was very close. What else do we need? We need to research RCUs, and then we need to research rockets. So we haven't been buffering rocket fuel, so I would imagine rocket fuel is the next step. Heavy oil is good, so I say we turn heavy oil and light oil into rocket fuel. Which is... Or we could just turn light oil into rocket fuel. Maybe I'll just turn light oil into rocket fuel. I don't know if I have enough light oil. I don't think I have enough for that. I'll probably need to extend those if I do it that way. But I can't really see myself getting 2 more fluids across the base. Because it needs to go all the way down here, and I'm skeptical I can get that to actually work. But, you know, there is a chance. I mean, we've made every spaghetti work so far. So, like, I don't know, I'm pretty proud of my spaghetti abilities. So that means nothing is impossible. We could probably get heavy oil across if we really tried. The only reason I would do heavy oil is because I don't know if we don't have enough light oil to do all the rocket fuel. Like, we don't have it buffered. Because we only have 40k of it buffered right now, which is not a ton. But I would say, let's see, when you make rocket fuel, what is it, half of the light oil or something? No, like 2/3 of the light oil goes into... 2/3 of the light oil goes into, what's the word? Solid fuel. Is it 2/3? Or is it like 90%? It's pretty high, right? So that's 100? Oh, wow. Yeah, like 90% of the light oil actually is going into the solid fuel itself. Which means you can use significantly less light oil if you get solid fuel from a different machine. Or from a different byproduct. Which is why I think I want to use heavy oil and petroleum instead. Yeah, actually that's probably worth it. So that means I need an assembling machine here that uses light oil, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is the rocket fuel assembly machine. This will just output onto a belt, and then we'll copy this a bunch of times, and we should be good. And then we need an input as well. I feel like it's safe to assume that we can do the input from the same side. Yeah, because... Wait. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm sure it'll be fine if we use the same side. I don't think we'll run into throughput issues. Because we're mostly using red belts at this point. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. In K2, you can get rocket fuel basically from thin air. That sounds nice. I like the... I love the one in space exploration that gives you the option to turn, what is it, copper into rocket fuel. Because I just think that's hilarious. It's such a silly recipe, and I absolutely love it. I haven't done it, because I have no reason to, because it's so slow and so expensive. Like, you use 1,000 copper for one rocket fuel, I think? No, 1 copper and 1,000 water. But it takes like 10 minutes, or an hour. I don't know, one of the two. I think it depends how many speed modules you use. Okay, this should be fine. I feel like I don't have the belt throughput, but I could supplement it for sure. So I think we'll be okay. Which means we need to side load wherever we get rocket fuel onto this. In K2, you can convert pretty much any matter, anything into matter, and then matter into anything else. Oh, that reminds me of my favorite Minecraft mods. There's one I used to play all the time called Equivalent Exchange, I think? Equivalent Exchange 2. It was a really cool mod pack, but also incredibly... it ruined every mod pack you put it in. Oh, I accidentally cut LDS. I might actually go build that by hand, because that seems... I really want that to work. Yeah, it ruined basically every mod pack you put it in, because you would realize, like, there's no point in mining when you can just generate energy out of thin air, right? Like, why would you go to the effort of setting up a quarry when you can just magically produce diamonds for nothing type of thing? Sounds like pretty FMA. It wasn't quite as hardcore as that. It was really like, you had a chest, and when you put stuff in that chest, it would delete it and turn it into some kind of, like, energy matter thingy. And, like, dirt was worth 1, diamonds were worth, like, 8,000, stuff like that. Oh wait, we should be getting yellow science. Yellow science, heck yes. But yeah, it was a pretty simple concept in that regard. But then eventually you would get to the point where you could just create it from sunlight, and then you could just have a ton of sunlight. Or you could just have machines that materialized it out of thin air. Because you can make, like, a self-replicating machine at that point. Because, like, it made it out of energy, so then you could produce everything you needed to make another one, and then you just kept doing that. And then at some point you just gave up on having any other mods do anything, because you can produce everything for free. Still sounds very FMA-ish. Yeah, with a name like Equivalent Exchange, it's definitely going to be FMA-ish. You can't relate yourself to alchemy without being compared to that, which is reasonable. That show, like, popularized alchemy. Something Newton failed to do. Does this work? think this works. I don't know if he ever tried. I don't know if Newton ever tried to popularize it, to be fair. I mean, I guess it was already popular. Like, back in the days, you know, that was just, like, precursor to chemistry and all that. But with a little bit of magic stuff thrown in because, you know, it was the medieval, like, ancient times. All science had magic thrown in somewhere. Okay, we are definitely going to be waiting for LDS for rocket launch, which I should not be surprised by. A bit sad that we kind of lost like 15 minutes of LDS producing, but I think we will be able to compensate for that. And I mean, we have other things that we have to do anyway, so it's not like we're hurting. But yeah, like once we're done with like blue chips and speed mods and stuff, we can cut those. Or like at least we can prioritize stuff to LDS. So we have things we can do to probably double our LDS production when we realize we're running low. Okay, and then this was supposed to be heavy oil. Oh wait, actually heavy oil is pretty easy to get. Yeah, okay, that was not a problem. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I was very willed towards producing producing some solid fuel with something that isn't light oil. Okay, so light oil's good. Then honestly, we could probably take rocket fuel from the belts, because I feel like we have a ton. I haven't checked on my power in a while. I think we might actually be maintaining this. Don't know if we have created a single... Oh, we've created 11 nuclear fuel. That's cool. We haven't used any yet, but we do have it. So I did achieve that goal. I'll make sure I put it in the train before I finish. Okay, what else were we doing? Did we ever get Covrex? Not quite. Which isn't surprising, especially since we probably would have Covrex by now, actually. But we're keeping our nuclear reactor alive, I'm sure. That's what matters. Or it's gonna brown out, and then our whole base is gonna just die. Yeah, a good Covrex setup sounds very useful. I would appreciate that, because I keep forgetting to like save anything I have, so it never gets refined. It just gets manually set up each time after I've forgotten how to do anything. And it doesn't work out great. What is this? I feel like this is supposed to work, right? Oh wait, no it's not, right? Oh, I remember now. No, I don't. No, this is definitely supposed to be hooked up. Oh yeah, Covrex is fairly easy. I mean, I have Covrex. Like, I have very functional Covrex setups. Like, none of the setups I have are bad, really. They're just messy. But they all work very well and reliably. This one is just a problem because this one is only a problem just because we don't have enough uranium processing to like actually kickstart it. It's not that the Covrex is bad, it's just that I wanted to start getting nuclear fuel. So I decided to not wait until after I got Covrex. But like my SpaceX one and my Warptoria ones, they were all fine. I don't like how that's beeping at me. Or blinking at me. Oh. Okay, we're good. I think petroleum I should cut through here. Yeah, no. Oh no, that'll work. That'll work great. There we go. Perfect. And then... Will this work? Yeah, that'll work. My muscle memory of Covrex is ruined because I did the chaos randomizer, which had a very easy Covrex to set up, admittedly. It was... I had to make a lot of decider combinator assemblers to start it. But in practice, like sustaining the Covrex is super simple because it didn't use any of the four. It didn't use any of the three. This, which one? Wait, three. Which one is it? Two. I was like, wait, why? It doesn't start with a three. The 235. It used 4,000 combinators instead, and it was absolutely fantastic. Oh wait, why am I? Oh wait, I forgot. I actually set up these on my hotbar. There we go. Can I make this work? Yeah, I can make this work. Okay, that's a decent spot for the solid fuel. If I recall, I didn't really use much of uranium in the end. In the randomizer? Oh no, it used actually, I don't remember. It used a lot of uranium. It definitely used a lot. But I don't know if it used more. It was more that it used a lot at once, so it was really hard to start. But I think overall it didn't end up using a ton. Let's see, normal Covrex uses... Normal Covrex uses up 3 to get you 1. Oh no, it used way more. Wait, it used way more. It used way more. The Covrex that I had used 4,000 to get 40. So it used 100 of the dark green stuff per yellow, per good stuff. So yeah, no, it was a much worse recipe. It used 30 times the uranium. It was just a lot easier to kickstart it. Is it 100 to 1? In vanilla, no. In the randomizer that I got, yes, it was 100 to 1. Yeah, it was it looked cheaper, and I think in some way it was cheaper just because you could start it a lot simpler. And also, it was even worse because it used 100 times the 238, but it also used 10,000 iron. At least you got a ton out, not just one. Yeah, but I also was like supplementing it with like 10,000 mix of copper and iron, so it really made it like 200 times the price. It was not worth using uranium, I think. Like, I don't think any nuclear reactor would be worth it with those costs. I have not made that much rocket fuel yet, have I? I mean, that's a decent amount, actually. I mean, it's not great, but it's workable. Wait, this is... Oh, wait, I was going to do... I guess I'll do my launch here. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine. Okay, what is LDS limited by? Plastic? Okay, that's an easy fix, right? Wait, what's plastic limited by? See, I could prio. These could probably get a belt upgrade, I think would help. Yeah, I should be able to launch since I am playing with a controller. It's gonna take a little bit longer than I expected because LDS has just not had so many issues that I thought I had accounted for. Like, I seriously thought I was making an entire belt already of this stuff. So I guess we'll go throw in some speed modules. That will help. And then also, if I could get a splitter, that would be great. Can I get a splitter? I guess I could steal this splitter. Because I'm trying really hard to not cut production too bad while I'm trying to reroute the plastic. Because we don't need most of the plastic to go to red chips at this point. We need most of it to go towards LDS. But I don't know if we need any more red chips at all. So we're just going to keep building. We should be fine. We'll also If I stop buffering speed modules, I think that would help. Where does this connect to? Okay, that works. That works perfectly. No, it doesn't. No, it works. Okay, so whenever those are built, half of the plastic will go towards that. We need to start doing RCUs as well. Are RCUs worth putting modules in? I mean, I know they normally aren't, but I guess I would need a beacon build, right? Yeah, I don't have beacons. Never mind. I was thinking maybe I could justify modules and RCUs, but no, there's no way I can justify that. Because we don't have beacons. Okay, so I guess, let's see, let's use a filter inserter here again. And this one is going to be filtering out blue chips. Yeah, that'll work. Then I need 200 for launch. Doesn't really matter if we delay RCUs, that'll be fine. And voila. That should be everything we need for RCUs. And we are slowly making it way worse to try to fit a silo in here. Cool. Need to be careful. What? Wait, what? How did that delete that? Smart belt, what were you thinking? I wonder if I didn't override an underground, did I? Oh, I overrode an underground here, so it's still in force replace mode. Okay, that's on me. I mean, it was obviously on me, regardless, but I thought I could at least blame Smart Belt being weird, but no, that was... I mean, it's still weird, but I should be used to that by now. It wasn't a new quirk. That's what I'm getting at. It was a quirk of Smart Belt, but it is one that's been around a while, so I should be used to it. Okay, and then we get some medium poles. And then we get more RCUs. I guess I could use a splitter here. That might help. I don't have any more splitters. What if I just use a yellow splitter? I don't really need to be using red belt for all of this. Really? I don't have a yellow splitter? Do I have a red splitter? Let's see. What is the order I need to press those to get there? No, I do not. Okay. Well, then it doesn't really matter which one I go with. Okay, so we should be able to get a launch today, right? We don't have LDS, but I don't think there's any way LDS will take another 45 minutes, so I should be up for it. Because that's really going to be the only thing we're waiting on, right? Wait, what's up with Rocket Silo? Rocket Silo is not researching. Okay, there's clearly some problems there that we have to figure out as well, which is not great. RCUs, let's see, we'll just make it as large as we can in the space that we have. Is that gonna be fine? How many is that? With all the gaps, I can't tell. 40. 40 RCUs can produce enough RCUs in like 30 minutes. Yeah, that should be fine. Especially since I think I'm limited by other things anyway, so it's not gonna make a huge difference. Wait, what? Okay, Smart Belt is not on my side today. Oh wait, are they, does anyone know if they're reworking Smart Belt at all in the expansion? Or planning to? Because I know they mentioned they didn't want to touch like Smart Belt ever again. Just until they had like until the expansion, but I haven't heard of like what changes they could be making to it, so I don't know if they plan on updating it at all. Other than the Smart Belt logic that's included in the force place stuff. But yeah, it would be very nice if Smart Belts were... It'd be very nice if Smart Belts were updated. Okay. Is everything okay? No, it is not. No, it is not. Let's see. I could cut these. Don't know how much this helps, but I should cut speed modules. Then I'm gonna keep these running since just in case I need them, but we have produced all the speed modules we need. We'll keep 2 just in case I place some in machines. This should be a fast inserter, I realize, so that way it can fill up the belt faster. Although, I think it will fill up the belt as fast as bots can build the belt. Then I don't remember what kind of belt what kind of splitter we made. Was it a red belt or was it a yellow belt? It was a red belt. Okay, so we just need some iron and we'll be good. You know, my chips are actually producing pretty well though. I'm happy with how that's working. I think we actually have a lot more production here than I keep thinking. Because like these are red belts. I don't do these kinds of builds usually with red belts. So like it's just weird being able to do like twice as many as I'm kind of expecting I'm able to do. Okay, plastic we never fixed, which makes sense because I didn't give it the speed mods I meant to. That's fine. I'm getting good about placing things down and undoing it though to make my bots work, which is nice. Oh, Rocket Silo isn't working well because LDS is low. LDS is really bad then. Wow. Okay. That is going to be a problem. How can I fix this? Because, I mean, we have a while to fix it, right? Like, if we're going to be waiting on LDS, we definitely need to do things to improve it. Okay, I think we're low on oil products, so speed mods would help. We need more plastic. Although, I don't think we're actually low on, like, actual petroleum. I think we're just low on plastic production. Oh, wait. Wait, are we low on petroleum? Oh, we might be low on petroleum now that we have it going towards rocket fuel. I'm not buffering rocket fuel either. Whoops. Definitely forgot. Definitely placed that in the wrong spot. There we go. We can place a power pole. And we are good. Okay. So what is wrong with plastic? Access to petroleum. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess we don't have a lot of petroleum production, do we? What are my options? Do we have do we have any place we can get more refineries? I don't know. Yeah, plastic is limited by availability of petroleum, which really complicates things. We have a couple options. I can make a beacon. Beacons would help. I think beacons are probably the easiest solution. We can also finish the speed modules that it needs. Okay, and then we need steel. So I think we can just kind of stand here and hold the button for a bit. See if we get enough. Okay, now what are we limited by? Red chips? I do not want to handcraft red chips. Thank you. Okay, I need to take from this buffer, but I need to not have this buffer anymore. We'll just delete the buffer. There we go. Oh no, prod mods. I still need prod mods. That's not going to be hard. We can just handcraft them, actually. Right, let's see. It will take 10 minutes to handcraft them. That's honestly not that much, considering how poorly LDS is running. We can handcraft them almost entirely from scratch, no trouble at all. We just need to get, what is it, 80? 80 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll put the rest of them back. No, we'll keep those. Yeah, okay. And then we need a few more speed modules for putting into oil. And then hopefully it won't fix our plastic, but it might give us enough plastic to keep things running. I don't really know. With the amount of LDS assemblers we have, I think we need more than one belt of plastic. I just don't see an option for how to get that with the way that our base is designed. If only we had left a gap for oil. Or for a train. But that actually gives me an idea. What if I get oil over the top? I might be able to do that. Because we could just make plastic next to LDS. I think that is something that can be done without too much difficulty. Is that a problem? Yes. Do I care about these anymore? I guess not. If I want if I want LDS, I have to stop producing rocket fuel here, which is a price I am willing to pay. I think that'll connect. I can't tell because it's deconned, but that's fine. And now we can go through here, hopefully. Yeah, okay, that works. We need to go around the edge, but that's not a problem. Gosh, dead zones, please work with me. Okay, we got some pipes. We're gonna just, we're not gonna click and drag for a bit. I think that'll ruin things. We are just going to individually click because it's a whole lot harder to mess up with a controller. Because I do not have accuracy in this mode. And okay, this should be fine. We just need to replace this with an underground. And then this is the wrong color, but honestly, I don't think we have enough copper anyway, because a lot of it is going towards LDS now. Ah, up. There you go. Couldn't figure out how to get to that menu easily. Okay, and then this should be good, right? We got some pipes, and then now we can just go all the way across the top. Slowly, of course, because lack of accuracy. And then I wanted to go up to the top at this point, but honestly, I'm just going to keep going straight across because I don't want to have to make a bunch of undergrounds here. And it doesn't really make a huge difference. Okay, we should be good. We get some pipes, and then we hope that I have refineries. And this is going to be the tricky part. The fact that I don't have easy access to... like making these straight. So I think we're going to have to make a blueprint instead. Because if I tried to just drag it straight, I would have to do it outside of map view, and I think that might end up being slower. So blueprint it is. Put a power pole in front. And then, wait, should I do a blueprint? Oh, I could do a relative blueprint. That would be easy to drag. Relative, and then we just easier to drag, I guess. Still not easy. And undo is actually kind of hard to do. Or it's hard to do a bunch of undos at once. Okay, how many can I reasonably make? I guess that's all I can make. If I need more, I will figure it out. And now we need to get coal over here. Okay, this is producing... Oh, it's actually not producing extra coal. Does this help at all? I don't know if we can actually get more plastic here. Because none of these are yellow. I mean, we're gonna try, but I don't think it's gonna help. But I mean, honestly, we have a fair amount of time, so maybe we'll be okay. Because we still have to wait for a large percentage of the rocket before something like this is not worth doing. Okay, there we go. And then we can do... I guess we'll do input, then output, so that way I don't have to route the coal around it. Oh wait, these are actually powered. No, that works. It uses extra belts this way. Or it uses extra inserters this way. Because I could make do with one less long inserter, but I don't think I have that big of a concern of caring about 2 long inserters at this point. Then we'll just cut it, and we'll just sideload at various points. And I think we should be good, right? Like, this should get us a decent amount more plastic, if we can get coal to it, of course. I don't know how much coal I'll be able to get, but we are definitely trying to get coal there. It might require me to... I don't really know. It might require me to do another mine, but I think we have one close-ish. Yeah, honestly, that's within range. It's an option. Like, it's a very valid option that I can consider. Okay. Let's see. LDS is still extremely plastic limited, right? Oh, wow. Wait. It's almost not plastic limited. It is. But okay. Like, it is plastic limited, but it's producing a lot more than I thought it was. Although it helps that we did kind of cut red chips. That's probably why it's producing so many more. And now to start buffering RCUs. Then I think I'm buffering everything else I need. Oh wait, no, I'm not good on rocket fuel, am I? 400. Actually, we're doing decent on rocket fuel. No, we can work with that. We only need 2 steel chests and we'll be fine. Hold on, someone's asking me about dinner. BRB. Okay. What am I limited on now? I still need to put... Oh, wait, did I grab speed modules? Oh, I didn't grab the speed modules. We need to beacon the oil that we already have. And especially we need to beacon the plastic production that we already have. I think that will help a lot. Honestly, that by itself probably would have been fine. There is an issue here, isn't there? I don't know if there's enough blue chips. Actually, this belt's pretty long. There's definitely enough blue chips backed up to make all the yellow science we need. Okay, so what am I trying to find? I'm trying to find speed modules, which I can only get by stealing them from RCUs. There we go. Is that enough? I don't know, so I'm going to take more. This is a lot of RCUs. I feel like I should recycle them. Also, they're not set up. Yeah, we should definitely recycle them. There are way too many RCUs here to not have on a recycle loop, especially since it would be so easy to set up. Because we can just send this down, put some kind of splitter in the middle. A yellow splitter will work. It is definitely not throughput limited. And then let's add a radar here so we can actually keep track of things, so we don't have to keep walking over here to make sure things are running, to see what we're running low on. There we go. This is quite the long base. I cannot imagine how large or how wide a base would be if you did, like, if I actually did the 9, the, like, you know, theoretically minimum, like, 9 wide. It sounds incredibly slow. Like, someone said it took them, like, what was it, like 15 minutes or something to walk across their base? Or maybe drive across the base, honestly, with how wide it might be with 9 tiles. Because I imagine it's, like, exponentially wider the shorter you go. Because, yeah. Because, like, the patches are going to be smaller, which means you're actually going to have, like, builds and patches can't be in the same line as each other. So, yeah, it would be at least... like, if it's 5 times shorter, I feel like it's at least going to be 5 times wider, but probably, like, 20 times wider. What are they missing? Speed modules and a splitter. I don't know if I can do that. Oh wait, no, here's what we can do. We can build it in here and then we can just decon it. There we go. You had a resource smacked out, so you had no long distance between factory. I wasn't even thinking about, like, the size of... I wasn't even thinking about the size of, like, the belts to get resources, though. I was just thinking in terms of, like, how wide the actual factory itself is. It sounds really wide. But yeah, the thought of doing that without maxed resources sounds rough. Okay, so that was running speed. That's good. I wasn't sure if it was like that or a car or a train. Although I don't know, did you use a train in that? Were trains something that you could consider with a base that short? Or was it just like mad belt weaving? Because I'm just picturing insane amounts of belt weaving. Because I imagine you can't make a train go both ways. Well, multiple trains go both ways. It would just belts. Yeah, that makes sense. I expected as much, but I thought maybe there's a chance. Okay, so the only thing I'm missing is the splitter for coal. Oh, that's an important splitter. We want to try with trains at some point. Well, train. Because it definitely is not tall enough to make a loop. I guess you could do two. Guess you could do two stacks of trains. Yep, we made a mistake. Definitely made a mistake. Okay, how can I fix this mistake? I mean, at this point, I think a bot is already dispatched to fix it, so there's no point. I don't know if we'll get a ton of extra plastic. Yeah, we need to figure out how to get more plastic. Okay. We have roboports all the way here. I think I'm just gonna start making a belt, and hope it actually connects by now. Because at this point, it's definitely not too late. Because we still need about 1,000 LDS, which means if we don't connect plastic and burst out extra LDS to make up for the lost time, we're gonna be here for till the end of time. And then I think I can use a yellow belt because I don't think we need a ton of plastic. We just need like a belt of plastic. Like most of the plastic for launching, I think it's consumed by the red chips and stuff. RCU production seems great. We have more than enough. The recycle loop definitely helped a ton. Oh, this actually is not that far past my base. Like, it's far past my base, but it's not as far as I thought it was. We're almost done producing prod mods, which means I can actually start crafting things again whenever I realize I'm out of something. I'm actually... Do I have anything? No. No, I do not. So we have a couple options here. We could steal coal from the power plant. That is a bit risky because... Well, I don't have any splitters on me, so it'll take a long time for bots to come here. Or I can make more mines. And if I make more mines, it is safe, but it will take... Honestly, it's only like an extra probably 100 bot actions. I think more mines is worth it. Now we can just copy this. And voila! Did I increase resource settings at all? I feel like I did make my resources not completely default. I want to say I made them like 200% or something. And then let's add a radar over here, so that way I don't have to come back again. Oh, I don't have any radars. Okay, never mind. Hopefully everything works here, because if it doesn't, there's no way it's getting fixed. Should I make sure power connects? I should make sure power connects. Yeah, I'm definitely launching sub 2 hour 30 Ribbon World rocket on a controller. Uh-huh. Those are the numbers. They're accurate. This definitely isn't not day one. Yep, we'll say this is the only day of the stream. And and it's just a very, very fast Ribbon World with controller run. No, it's like 10 hours, I think. Or more. It's definitely no, 15. Yeah, it's like 15 hours. To be fair, like 5 of that was me learning how to make a train for like the first time. Or a train that doesn't just go back and forth. You overestimate how playable the controller is. It is not fast, and it can't be fast. Like, I would think maybe 230 controller would be reasonable on like an any percent kind of build. Okay, so those are done. That's good. LDS is looking pretty good, actually. Let's expand it. Yeah, I mean, I talk about it a lot, but I think the controller support for this game, they have a lot of things that could have been done that weren't done that make it a lot harder to do fast. Namely, you can't look at things while in your inventory, or like you can't move while in an inventory. You can't get like a good sensitivity for the controller. There's no real good option, and you cannot change your build button to not be a face button. And I don't like that. I really do not like that. It's actually why I stopped doing much controller stuff, because I really don't think pressing a face button to build is a good experience. I'm not sure why they don't let you change that. But yeah, that's the big thing. Because on release, you were able to do that. When I played with release, I actually played about 20 hours casually, along with like the couple switch runs I did on stream. I did that with right bumper or right trigger as build. But now, if I do that, controls, let's say I want to change build, it tells me this. It has to be A or X. So, yeah. I think in their effort to reduce the number of conflicts they had, they made it that you had a lot less flexibility in your control scheme, which I don't really agree with that decision. I think if the user wants to figure out which controls have conflicts, they should be able to. I do have a controller I could use with things on the back. But haven't been sure. Like, I kind of wanted to do a controller run that was, like, officially submittable for either default settings or 100%, which is why I haven't done something with a custom controller. Because I do have that. Like, I do have a controller with those buttons on the back that I could use. But I don't think I would be able to use that for this purpose. I can probably flip it. How do I flip it? Why isn't that working? Oh, left is flip vertically. Okay. That's why it's not working. Yeah. If you haven't seen my murder train, I had a train that killed me pretty shortly after I made it, and it also killed my other train. It's a gray areas in the rule. Yeah, I guess that is like the amount of like buttons you could have on a peripheral, considering it's a PC, definitely is like a pretty strong gray area. Right, like it would be a pretty gray area for... Will this work? You know, like how many buttons you could have on, say, your mouse or something, or if you had macro keys on a keyboard, because there are peripherals that everyone could get. Sorry, macro keys that you assign to be like one button, not actual macros. This is plastic, so copper actually connects... There's no good way for me to connect copper that doesn't disconnect things for a while. Yeah, PC stuff definitely like complicates things. Because like on like controllers and stuff, games that only have controller support on a console, like it's very clear to just say, it's very easy to just say you can only use stock hardware or something, you know? Like it's pretty easy, but PCs are so like unique with peripherals people have. It gets a little bit harder because there's so many like different standards of mice and keyboards and junk like that. This makes me wonder. Well, these probably will not build in a while to be useful, but they're there if I need them. Let's go cut LDS. We also need to work on getting the silo, but that's fine. We're not gonna do space science because I don't need it. Yeah, we're not gonna do space science. I wanted to get this done today. Otherwise, it would be like 30 minutes tomorrow, and then we launch a rocket, and that's just not worth it. Usually when I do the space science, it's because like I need a little bit more time to kill on the stream or on the run. This doesn't work. Does it? I don't like how these aren't prioritized towards smelting, but honestly, I think it'll be fine. I should add a prio. Yeah, I need to add a prio. But yeah, like sometimes in my meme runs, it depends how long the run will be. But occasionally I'll add a condition like I need to get space science, I need to get nuclear fuel, stuff like that, just to make it a little bit longer or a little bit more interesting. But I don't always do that. It really depends on the challenge. Also, where's the belt I said I needed to prio? Oh, there it is. There it is. We're good on plastic. Now we're gonna start to starve on steel. But yeah, like the chaos randomizer that I did a couple weeks ago, or a month ago. Actually, technically I started like 4 months ago, and then I had to take a lot of days off for health stuff. But yeah, the chaos randomizer that I did, that one... Oh, wait, I need to cancel LDF. Oh, hold on, I need to cancel this real quick. Where is LDF? There we go. But yeah, the chaos randomizer that I did. So we did some math today, just some basic math to see how much worse the Covrex that I got in it was. Because when I first started it, I saw the Covrex recipe and I just laughed because it was so dumb. Basically, it used 4,000 U238 and 2,000 or 4,000 combinators, which is just such a it's such a bad recipe. But you know, it still produced 2 U3. You still got 2 of the rare stuff back, and you got 41 of the enriched stuff back. So like, it was decent, and it sounded really cheap because you know, you didn't need anything. You didn't need any 235 to start it. You just only needed decider combinators in 238, which is great. But then I realized it needed 4,000 238 to produce 40 235, which means it takes 100 to make a single one, which is like 30 times more expensive than the vanilla recipe for Covrex, to the point where I think it's not worth using Covrex, or barely worth using Covrex at that point. Like, it was incredibly bad. And that's it. And that's ignoring the fact that iron was also necessary. So it used 30 times the uranium to enrich stuff, and it also needed like 10,000 iron on top of that. It was a hilarious recipe. And then I really wanted nuclear trains for this, which I do have, but they don't work that great. But I wanted to get nuclear fuel for some trains. We haven't even started Covrex yet. But yeah, we can ride around in a train with nuclear fuel for a bit once we're done. That was my sub goal for this one. In vanilla, 3U23. Oh, wow. So yeah, it is 30 times worse. So yeah, it is quite bad. Would not recommend that recipe as your main recipe, despite how fun it was. Okay, so what do I still need for the silo? Concrete, steel. Okay, I think we should have all that stuff. And then I guess I can get my beacons back, because they should be good. Let's see, we need 1,000 concrete, which is, sure, half of that, close enough. I have a lot of bots on me. There we go, get rid of them. I guess I can delete these if I can figure out how. I don't need speed modules. I just want my beacons back. How many did I make? I made 11 beacons, right? Not like anyone know. I don't even know. I think I made 11 beacons. Which means I should have 11 now? Let's see. Because they're all placed here. 13. I did not make 11 beacons. I made 13. Or more, and one of them's missing. But I have at least 11, so I at least have as many as I expected to have. Just some bonus ones. We're good. Okay, and then I need steel, which steel is in this chest. Please be buffered. Oh. Oh, we overproduced some things, so we barely have enough steel, but we do have enough steel. I'll take it. We might have been able to steal some from LDS. Like, I don't think we would have been completely out. We would have just had to scramble around for it. Okay, research is going. Why did I say research? Research is going. We're not researching anything. It's going great. Best research around. And there we go. We actually did technically need that second assembling machine. Barely, but it did help. So it wasn't worthless. I'll take it. Yeah, that should start crafting. And then honestly, we probably have most of the stuff we need by now. I don't really know how much LDS we have. We have at least 400, so yeah, we should be pretty good. I think I won't do a controller thing in a while, for a while after this one. Like the build button thing really does get to me. It just makes it so much less smooth to play. Because unless I want to do a claw grip. If I did a claw grip, it could be fine, but those tend to hurt my hands pretty fast. But you know, if you do claw grips, of course you don't lose that much from having to press the face button. Let's see, silo is built. Where should we do the silo? Probably right here. I don't know what's supposed to be on this belt, but I say we just delete it. Actually, no, I have absolutely no idea what's supposed to be on this belt. What is this belt? I don't know. It's probably not important. Give it that. Give it a big power pole, sure. What is this? Okay, so we did not connect coal in time to help with launch. Surprising no one, I imagine. I was hoping maybe it would have helped a little bit. But yeah, no, it did not. It did not reach it anywhere near fast enough. Is this in reach? Yeah, it is. Okay. Then we need some more medium pulse. Give some speed mods, and it should start launching. We'll be able to check on our resources once we get everything connected. I guess I can just piggyback on this belt. It could be a red belt, but yeah, we actually have yellow belt, so I should probably use it. Because I think yellow belt, and then if we want, we can upgrade it to red belt to speed it up. Would be a better idea, so we can actually, you know, get things emptying. There we go. That will be fine, and then we'll just ghost another one. And then LDS. Let's see, do we have any undergrounds we can use? Yes, we do. Perfect. Underground, 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 because I don't think anything there is going to be throughput limited. Actually, I want to move these all over by one tile. And then one more. Perfect. So that way we can output from two at once. And I do have a little bit of red belt. Although it didn't do anything, but I do have it. Oh, wait. That works. That works. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be right if we didn't end it with spaghetti. So I think that was a good thing to have in our final setup. I don't think we I don't think I have fast inserters. There was a lot of blinking here. Oh, wait, what is that? What's that red splitter? Oh, yeah. Okay, our secondary LDS build did not get set up. Surprising no one. Okay, so this should launch, right? Oh wait, we need a fish. Do I have a fish? We need to find a fish. Or a car. Car or fish? Which one should I launch today? Fish might be fun. Because we have to go find a fish. And I don't know if we have one in our starting lake. Let's go find a fish. Okay, so it can start building. I'm actually gonna move one over here. Not like it makes a huge difference, but yeah. There we go. We'll start launching like this. My time estimate was actually pretty spot on. Our power plant ran out of fuel, so that's not great. Pretty bad time for it to run out of fuel. How do I open the production menu? Actually, I don't know how much LDS I need anyway, because I don't know how much yellow science I overproduced. So I won't really learn anything from my production menu. But I imagine we're pretty close to launch. Like, probably as long as it takes to fill the silo. Let's see. We need a fish. I need to not get hit by a train. And then I say we take all of the stuff that we were putting into Covrex, and we just turn it into uranium fuel cells and call it good. Just have faith? I do have faith. Everything works. We haven't broken things. Like, I have faith things will produce. I guess I just don't have faith I have produced enough yet. But I definitely know it's close. Okay. Definitely feel like I should have like left a rail track on the bottom that I could use to go back and forth between my base without walking, or, you know, made exoskeletons. We had a lot of options that we did not go with. Okay, and then we'll grab a fish while we're here. Perfect. Oh, and then we'll hop in this train. We're gonna... How much time do we have? We're gonna disable it for now, because we have important stuff to do with it. Or should we put the nuclear fuel in the murder train? No, we should put the nuclear fuel in the murder train. Yeah, the murder train is the one that needs to be faster. It only makes sense. Oh, look, we have nuclear fuel cells, so we should be getting power again soon. Perfect. That will keep us powered for the rest of the run. I really thought that we would be able to keep our factory running. But I guess we don't have enough. Oh, I see the issue. I see the issue. Yes. I was lazy and I put wooden chests and was like, surely I won't fill these up. That was wrong. Is the murder train still black? Yes. Do you want to change the color again? Yeah, okay. Well, that definitely breaks Covrex a little bit. Like, if you can't start consuming the U238 before it backs up, you're just doomed. Yeah, this one should be the murder train. Black is still appropriate. Okay, sounds good, because it means death is coming. The Grim Reaper that is a train. The Train Saw Massacre. I've never actually seen that movie. You know, I've realized there's a lot of, like, classic horror movies that I have not seen. Like, I watch a ton of B-horror movies, but I haven't, like, watched a lot of, like, the OGs. Like, I've never really seen... Is it Friday the 13th? I don't think. I've never seen, like, Saw. There's definitely a lot I want to watch. I did recently watch Paranormal Activity, so I at least finally watched that one, which is good. Because I always loved found footage films, but I never watched, like, one of the oldest popular one. That one, too. I watched Blair Witch. Blair Witch and Paranormal Activity I watched recently, and they were fun. Okay, so do I have to move the train? Or do I have to ride in the train a bit until it runs out of fuel? Like it's old fuel? Probably. Or I could delete and rebuild the train. Or maybe it already has its acceleration accounted for. I don't know. I don't know. Not sure how the acceleration works in this game. Okay, so let's take the murder train. All aboard the murder train. B tier horror is often better than AA blood. Well, that's true. Although I don't really know if there is double A horror. I mean, I guess the only one I could think of maybe would be like most horror movies don't tend to be that well rated. They all end up being B movies in the end, which I love. But like I'm thinking, what's that? Quiet Place maybe, or like Bird Box could be considered like the AAA ones. I mean, it went straight to Netflix, so it's definitely not B. Well, Bird Box at least. What else? Annabelle. I guess anything that's in theaters probably counts for that. Okay, so when does this get fast? Oh, that's not too bad. Wow, rocket fuel lasts way less long than I thought it would. I wonder how my rocket's I wonder how my rocket's going. Let's see. Where is it at? Oh, look at that. It's ready to launch. Cool. We just had to have faith and go aboard the murder train until things picked up. Okay, now this is the tricky part. I want to come back here, but I don't think there's a way to bypass the other train. So we'll see if this gives me a path. Oh wait, I think maybe there is. I've never actually had to send this train and skip the home stop. I don't actually know if it has a path that way. Oh, wait. I was smart enough to make it that this could bypass it and go both directions. The yay! I was worried that I had it on a separate loop that couldn't actually take that shortcut. So if I just delete this stop, set this to 0, this will keep looping, right? Wait, this has an and in it. Wait, is it or and and? Oh, it's an or and. Okay. Or and or and. Too many sounds. Okay, we should have power again. Look at that, our nuclear reactor is even up and running. Oh wait, it's getting some acceleration. Oh, I think it has all the nuclear fuel it needs. So how long does this take to make this loop? Is there a way to like time it other than just using a timer? Like, does the game give estimates? I imagine not. Because I am curious. This is a pretty, pretty long train ride. Jeez. Okay, where would be a good time to start the timer? I'm just gonna start the timer. Let's see, can I assume it's the same length both directions? Probably not. Honestly, probably not. But it's probably close. So let's just see what it takes to do half a trip. Because I don't want to ride it all the way back again. We'll set this back up to pretty high. And then we need to make sure the other train is cleared. Otherwise this won't really work that well. I actually don't know where the other train is. Oh, the other train's behind us. Maybe we need to hit the murder train up. Like the murder train needs one final kill at what is that? 1500 acceleration horsepower? That's not horsepower. I don't know the conversion of kilowatts to horsepower. Okay, we're up to 45 seconds. Wow. That's actually really fast. It only takes a minute to go that way. It feels like so much more. I guess because I tend to walk half the direction. Or half the path. It's a little bit curvier on the way out there, but not that much. So yeah, it's probably like a 2.5 minute round trip. 1.3... Really? Horsepower is that low? I figured horsepower would be like 10 or 20 based on absolutely nothing, but I figured it was going to be like at least a magnitude different. There's no reason to assume that, of course, because what is horsepower? Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of regular watts. Yeah, okay. I was like, that's the conversion I usually see. HP to watts. But I couldn't think of that. But yeah, scaled down to 1 unit smaller, it definitely looks a lot more. Not like, again, it doesn't really make any difference because it's such a weird measurement system. Okay. So we got our nuclear train. Was that our goal? But he wants watts to horse. I mean, I would be fine with either. I can make the conversions pretty easily to just like flip a symbol. I was mostly concerned about the ratio. Okay, we got our fish, right? But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Now I know. Now I know how many watts my car can produce. Actually, that requires me to know the horsepower of my car, which I definitely don't. You recall it as 760? Yeah, that's millimeters of mercury to ATM, I believe. Or bar, whichever you want to use. No, not bar. There's one that's exactly like... There's one that's the same as millimeters of mercury, right? No, bar and ATM are basically the same. I feel like there's one that's similar to... No, Pascal is like 100,000. It's kilopascals? Yeah. Pascals are like a lot of ATMs or bar. But I was thinking there's another one that's similar to millimeters of mercury. Units of pressure. Let's see, which ones are there? No, there's not. Okay. Torr. That's what I'm thinking. Torr and millimeters of mercury. They are different, but they're not that far off from each other. Or they're exact. No, they're equivalent to each other. Okay, yeah. I'm not imagining it. Both of them are weird. Yeah, one ATM to bar. They're basically the same, so for like all like estimates, you can equate them to each other. It's very nice. But they're just off enough that you can't do actual calculations like that. It's like just be the same. Just delete one of the units and then everyone's happy. I think we're still missing some things in part of our base. So yeah, our launches aren't sustainable, but we did get a launches. This goal was just launch a single rocket and get my nuclear train. So happy to be done with the controller. So one of them is wrong. One of what is wrong? But yeah, that was fun-ish. It was nice having one day of the week that I had a break from a controller, but maybe I'm thinking maybe instead I'll just make sure I choose, because Thursdays I want to do non-controllers or non-Factorio stuff. Maybe I'll just try to make that a controller game, so then I have one day of using a controller that isn't Factorio with a controller. Until hopefully it gets updates that let me change the rebind stuff. One of yours is wrong. Oh, wait. It's probably just like a decimal somewhere. I think the first... Wait, did I completely misread one? I thought one of theirs said 1 kp. Oh, the first one's wrong. Yeah. Yeah, the first one. That says 1 kPa is 1 bar. Because it should be like 100,000 pascals. 1.013 millibar equals ATM. Wait, really? Oh, yeah, yeah. Bar. I was thinking Tor again. Yeah, lots of units of pressure. I used to have to convert them all, like, a lot. Like, all the time. I'm glad I don't have to do that as often. Not like unit conversions were difficult, but there was definitely a point in my life when I had all of them memorized. Because it was easier. Gotta love units that were standardized, but not fully, so they're still in use. See, are we close to another launch? No, we are not. Okay, then I am not going to bother with another launch. That's it for me. Let's see, is anyone live? Signal. Okay. I mean, obviously a lot of people are live, but let's see, anyone to raid? Team McIntyre? Wait, is he the one that's doing the death roll 100%?
It's a visual.
No.
I'm an expensive.
Oh, it's actually a team. Oh, is it a 100% duo run? Is it actually a team? You have no problems with measure of HG, at least as a physical measurement. That is true. Normal 100%. Did I just imagine a second face?
Anyway.
Oh, is one of them just there for support? Gotcha. I know there was someone a while ago who used to run dual 100%, which was never a category, but I really appreciated that they did run it because it was kind of cool. Yeah, let's go watch 100% run. Aiming for looks like they're aiming for sub 5. Pretty pog. Raid. Thanks so much for the support. I will be back Thursday with probably, honestly, it might be Mario, it might be Space Exploration, one of the two, I'm not sure. But we have very exciting things planned for next Sunday or Monday, so don't miss Meme Run Monday, because it's really dumb, and I made it myself, so I'm very proud of it. I'm very looking forward to it. Yeah, have a good one. Peace.